it's Michelle Pepper here. Thanks for coming along and joining me at my live class to go today. It's Wednesday, 13th of March. I think I got that right because last week I said the wrong date. And yes, so welcome. And if you are new, a very big welcome to you and thanks for joining me. So I do this weekly. Try to do it weekly on a Wednesday at 1:30 New Zealand time, where I just pick a stamp set or a designer series paper, a product from Stampin Up, current catalogue and online exclusives as well, and I demonstrate 2 projects in this class video, and so I have an incentive. So if you shop with me this week, right up from now until next Tuesday, which would make it the 19th of March, then you will get, I will send you the card kits for what we are doing today, so you can reproduce that at home. So yeah, so that's just my thank you gift to you when you shop with me during the week. Alright, so let me switch you around, and hopefully I used to have issue. I think I still have issue. Okay, so maybe it's a phone thing, because I am actually using my son's phone, which has a lot more battery space. I think the battery is at 82%, whereas my phone battery is at 60%, and also he's only used like 20 gigabytes, whereas I've used 80 gigabytes in terms of the iPhone storage. So anyway, I'm trying different things to see if it works. So clearly that switching around thing did make no difference whether I use his phone or my phone. So anyway, hello everyone. If you're just joining in, thank you. I'm Michelle Pepper. I'm independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Auckland in New Zealand. And so today I want to show you a product from the mini catalogue, which incidentally is right through to April 2024. So that's the 30th of April. So that's not long to go now, and then we will be we will have a brand new catalogue. So lots of new products to play with. So looking forward to that. But there are still a lot of products to show and demonstrate from this catalogue. So today we're going to play with this stamp set, which is called the Delicate Forest Bundle. So it comes with the stamp set, as you see here, and also the dies. Alright, so we are going to be using those in the 2 projects that I'll be showing you today. So that's on page 17. Now, with the kits that I was referencing, I can't give you the stamp images, but I can, or the sentiments, right? But I can, just maybe, what's going on here? Let me just see if I can change and make this a little bit, okay. So here's a little sneak peek. Well, this is not the project that we're doing, but the technique that I'm using, which is the whole sponging or blending and masking as well. So, and you can create really lovely scenes depending on what color you choose. And it's a technique that, it's one of the first techniques that I learned as a new stamper over 10 years ago now. And yeah, so it's just really handy. Still use it, although I haven't done this for a while. And so I wanted to use this technique with this stamp set. So the first kit, so I was in the middle of telling you, when you get the kits from me, so this is for those of you new, when you purchase, place an order with me this week, I'll be sending you the kits for the projects that I'm demonstrating today, so that you can reproduce it at home. So this is the card. This is card design number 1. Really nice and simple. Okay, and I have actually, I wanted to show the technique of masking and sponging. So I've got this. So yeah, let me pull out what you get in the kit. So I'm just going to put that on the side. First card. And so this is your kit, right? We always get an envelope. And by the way, you get 2 for each card. So you get 4 kits in total. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Because sometimes when you make a card and you just love it so much and you don't really want to give it away. Anyone guilty of that? Anyway, so I thought if we have 2 of everything, then you can keep one, but share the other straight away. And then over time, hopefully you will choose to share it, to share your other one, because I guess that's one of the reasons why we make cards. We give them away, we share our thoughts and a part of us with others, and to encourage them and to bring a smile and joy to their day. Alright, so you'll get, the kit will have, this card will have your card base. So the kit, basically, things that can be pre-cut, I've already pre-cut for you. So it's a card base, and this is in the pretty peacock color. And then we have a couple of pieces of basic white. So one's for the inside of the card, because it's a little bit too hard to write in this unless you have like a white gel marker. So it's always a good idea to have a piece of basic white on it, so that you can write on it. And then, so this is the piece on the outside. So really simple design. So now, this particular week, you're going to need the other project. Okay, so I'm going to pull out the other project, the supplies for the other project, and I'm going to take that. Yep, so that little piece. So it looks like the same size. It looks like it's basic white, but it's slightly different size. Okay, so that one is from the second project, so a bit confusing today, but here we go. We're going to cut out using the die, the delicate forest die. So I don't know, this is the other thing that I do. It's a little tip that I do, but see whether it's helpful for you. Whenever I get a new set of dies, I use a pen to trace around it. I just keep them in here. I know a lot of people like to transfer it onto a magnetic sheet, but I don't. I just, yeah, the less I do, the better kind of thing. So I just use a pen to outline it so that I can easily tell when that die is missing. All right, and then I will just put them in, I put them in this way so that they don't get caught, the dies don't get caught. So I can quickly have a glance where I'm putting in storage, you know, what it is, and I can also tell what it is on the other side. So this is the delicate forest dies. All right, so what I need is this. So I'm going to put this down here and going to cut out. So here I've also used this one. So a bit all over the show, but yeah, hopefully you're following. So I'm just wanting to show you what I've done here. This is out of one square piece, and I've put the die through to cut that out. So now I've got that piece, and yeah, and then that as well. So I'm going to leave that in the kit for you, so you can do with it whatever you want. All right, but just to show you. And I won't demonstrate how to cut through that, because I will demonstrate how to cut using this one. Let me just put all these aside for now so I can bring in the cut and emboss machine. Oh, so it's right thing here, so hopefully you can see it, part of it. Alright, so the sandwich, for those of you who haven't used this, you've got the base plate number 1, and then we've got the cutting plate number 2 and cutting plate number 3. So those are the sandwiches. Get the ins and out of it. Okay, and then we have your piece of paper, and then the die. So that's going to cut that out. Right. So, and then we need a top plate as well. Okay, so then I am just going to run through this. Now hold it tight. Alright, does take a bit of power. Put that aside. And bring this out. There we go. Oops, see? So here you can see it's cut right through, and now I have this piece. Okay, isn't that lovely? Ah, so beautiful. What was that? That's why I was drawn to this fancy, this bundle, because of this die. So you've got some that are left there, partially cut through. That's the way it was designed. Okay, and then now we've got all these pieces. Now obviously we can use this as well, but I won't do it now. And then I'm going to try and tidy this up a little bit. Right, do I need to use this? If I don't, okay, maybe if I don't, I'm just going to leave this for now, so I don't take up precious time on the video to do that. I can do that off camera. Okay, so essentially for this card, I guess I could just leave it like that. Show you. I hope you can see it. Well, it seems really dark, but I have all the lighting on here. Okay, so you can just do it like that, but I wanted to showcase the technique of masking. So this is all one layer, all right? There's nothing here, except for this part here. So let me grab that. We need this, and I'm going to pull, put that aside for now. I'm going to pull this here so I protect my bench space here a little bit. Okay, and then I need this layer. Right, so I'm just going to glue that down on here. What I want to do is get a piece of washi tape to try and kind of keep that in place. Okay. I'm just going to have to be very careful. Alright, when I do this. Let me just center it a bit more. Yeah. Alright. So center that a bit. I'm just going to be very gentle with it. Okay. So I'm using those colors, kind of like a sunset, sunrise colorway. So I've got my yellow, which is Daffodil Delight, and then we have Pumpkin Pie, and we have Melon Mumbo, and Real Red. Oh, I just don't want to get ink on this, so let me put that aside. And then I have all the blending brushes. So back over 10 years ago, when we were doing these, we didn't have these blending brushes. In fact, actually, these ones you can see they're black, right? And the Stampin' Up ones are these. You can tell it's the grey colour. I think it looks really dark anyway. So this is the black one, because prior to Stampin' Up bringing out these and offering these to us, maybe a couple of years before they offered, before we got offered the Stampin' Up ones, this was a makeup brush. Somebody had mentioned that they used the makeup brushes that they got from shops like Kmart, and so I went and get some. But prior to that, we were using sponges, things like this. It was a round sponge, and we cut into wedges, and then we would use this, and then we would do the sponging. Hence, it was called sponging and masking. Now you tend to think, we tend to say blending and masking. So what I want to do for this is, what do I do with this? Yeah, so I'm just going to blend it, and I'm going to turn this around here like that, because it's easier for me to do it that way. So I'm just keeping the brush to its individual colour. So this is the yellow one, this is the pink one, this is the red one, this is the dark one, black, and then this is the pumpkin pie. So I'm just going to get some And really simply just going to go like this way. Okay. Have I done it right? I think I've done it right. Okay, so just kind of tapping. Kind of like this, don't I? Yep, just going to grab. So I'm doing two things at the same time. You see what I mean? I'm just kind of, and I do want to actually extend the colour. The yellow just kind of goes as a base for just about the entirety of the card, but it's darker through the middle there, if you can tell. So start in the middle because I want the darker part to be in the middle, and then just keep going. Inside. So you can do this, you can make it as dark as you want it or as light as you want it, so however vibrant you want it to be. So, and then a little bit of the orangey pumpkin pie, and alright, just gonna, it's this is a cool technique, just because, you know, you feel like you are really artistic when you're doing things like that. So you can see what I try to do, because it's blending, so I don't want blocks of colours, right? So I've kind of gone over the yellow, and then more of the orange, and then I do fade out a little bit more to the right there, because I'm going to put in the pink, not right where the pumpkin pie stopped, but more before that, so it kind of looks like it's going to blend through. Okay, and I can do that. Oops, see that I moved it, so that was kind of not ideal. Well, we'll see how we go. That was supposed to stick, but it obviously my washi tape can't be sticking very well. Okay. I'm just doing that, but you know, you don't have to do it. Like, you can do many different ways of blending. Okay, but you can see doing like a mirror image. You can introduce some blues as well if you wanted to. Purples and blues. Oh! Ta-da! Do not do that. Because now I could get really inky. Let me just grab a tissue. Excuse me. Sorry, I have to go quite far to get my tissue. Okay, so, oh my goodness, hopefully that, now the pink is going to be a lot darker. Oh, maybe not. There you go. Can you see how I've just blended it through? You can still see right. There we go. Oh, that looks like it's been moved a lot. Okay, we'll just go with it and see how. Holding that down. Yeah, there we go. Hello, I'm on live at the moment. I am doing live at the moment, so you're on video. Alright, so got a bit of that, and you know what? I actually want a bit more colour here, because I haven't got much pink there. Let's see if I can get that. Just trying to see. that. Just getting more colors. Alright, so okay, I'm happy with that. I think I'll reveal it. So this is now what we have as a base. Isn't that cool? So okay, don't worry about this part because that's why I have this, because I'm going to put this over here. And what it does is also creates a little bit of dimension here. You know, it's not flat, it's a little bit more 3D. Now this piece though, I'm going to use this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to use this for my other card. So I'm going to put that aside, so we'll bring those colors back again. Alright, so but right now I just want to clear some space so that we have room, whoopsie, room here. So put that aside as well because I don't need that anymore. So yeah, so that's what I mean by doing two things at once. So I have done a base for this, so that you can see I've smudged there a little bit. I don't think it matters too much, and then that's going to go in here. But first, we're going to do a sentiment here. Whoa! See how? So, like I have been creating. You can tell it's all pink. All right, I'm going to use the sentiment that is out of the sunset as well. What did I do with this? Anyway, you get the idea. So it's hoping each passing day lets in a little more sunshine. So I think most of us will know someone that will have experienced loss in the last little while, and so I think cards like this are just a little encouraging note to show people that we're thinking about them. Now, what I say all that I am organized. I have my gold. This is my gold embossing powder. Leave it there. And I'm going to stamp this in the Versamark, which is a clear ink. So it's sticky, it will pick up the powder. So I'm just going to put it right there. And I think it looks straight if it's not too bad. So just going to grab that and pick off all the excess powder. I probably should have made sure that the ink is all dried up. So there we go. So that's just, see how it's picked up the powder where the sticky ink is. So just picking it all off, and then let's put that away. So I'm just embossing that one. I thought I could do black. I could do it in a variety of colours, but I thought I want something subtle, but yet special. So gold it is. Right. So we're going to do that. Now I'm going to bring in the heat tool just to heat emboss that. I'm going to do it from the bottom, from the back. Not sure if you can tell how it's changing. I might just do it from the top now too. Alright, so that was a bit loud. I think they've all melted. Oh. Okay. So it's a little bit warped because of the heat from the heat tool. Okay, and it should be dry now. Yep, there you go. So it's kind of, it feels a little bit special. It's raised, it's shiny, it's gold. What would you like about that, right? Now let's get this piece, and then that's just going to go around about here. Okay, so I'm just going to glue that down. Oh, and got glue everywhere. Oh dear. So I know I'm going to have to trim to size. Oh, come on. Oh. There we I'm not going all the way to the edge because I know that I'm going to have to trim it. Okay, and then I'm just going to go through some here as well, not a lot, just little dots here and there. But I also don't want to glue it flat, so yeah, I want it to be a bit more 3D-ish. And so I put that right to the bottom. And then I make sure that this isn't covering the words. And happy with that. And then I can just pretty happy with that. And then trim that off. Turn it over to trim it off because you need to follow the lines, and trim that off. Okay, so making sure that everything is nice and clean. So I'm going to leave it at that. It's a pretty white card, and then I'm just going to put that on here. That's the inside of the card. Oh, I thought what I could do actually is the inside of the card as well. Okay, first of all, let's stick this on. I'm going to bring in, because it's a little bit warped from the heat, right? So I'm just going to make sure that I use my adhesive tape or the Stampin' Seal Plus. So I'm going to get a good glue coverage. So all the way. It's just the way I work here. All the way. I might have actually, let's see, it's pretty sticky, so this is the Seal Plus. You can probably just use the Stampin' Seal, but I can't get Stampin' Seal to work, so I'm just going to use that. Oh my goodness, gosh, I forgot that I put sticky. Alright, here we go. So I'm going to line this up like top and the sides, and then it should work out from the bottom. Ooh. Okay, I'm really making a hash job of this. Woo. Okay, up higher, up higher. Okay, and then down. Okay, that's good. That's good enough. Right, so we've got that. And then for the inside, I just maneuver a little bit. So, just because it's a little bit warped right now, I know that it's all going to be stuck on really well. Okay. And then on this one, actually, I wanted to do this technique. Well, this is a little bit of a bonus technique. Right, I wanted this tree on the inside as well. And I did this with the Littlies, my homeschool group, Junior Art, yesterday. And we did the... Oh, excuse me. I can't show you because I seem to not have my baby wipes around here. Oh my word. Michelle. She is so not organized. Anyway, okay, what I'll do then is we won't do the baby wipes technique. We will just do more of the shading. So I'm going to start with yellow. Just going with the same colours, right? Just going to go with the yellow. Ooh, that's very yellow. Yeah. Did I do it right? No, I didn't. Okay, guys, this is crazy. I thought I was so organized today, but you know, I put the wrong thing. I put it the wrong way. Here we go. Okay. Did you come for a stamping lesson or did you come for entertainment? Alright. What colour is it? So just kind of going a little bit more, kind of just shading it on here. Alright, and then more pink. I'm not really using red at the moment. Okay. Alright, let's go. Let's hopefully this will work. I'm just tapping on it. And then stamping it on here. Okay, I need to go all the way down. Why don't I just do that? Didn't quite work. Alright. No worries. Oh, and then I'm just getting in everywhere. Okay, right here. So this is what it will look like. What I might do is actually, because I don't like the smudges here, I'm going to do it again on the other side. Turn it over on the other side. But you get the idea, right? So I'm kind of repeating the same colours on the inside of the card as well as on the outside. So yeah, so that will be our first card. Project done. So remember, two sides of the paper. So I'll do that off camera so that we can move on to the next card. Alright, so showing you our first card is that, and then now let's do the second card, which I already started when we were doing our first card. So this is the second card. What do you think? That's pretty cool too, don't you think? So yes, I'm just going to do that, showing you more technique on the blending, so repeating that. And I've used Celebrate because I had a bunch of these left over, and this was from the Share a Milkshake stamp set. Got that word Celebrate there, and I've just embossed it in white on the black cardstock. I just thought that it's kind of cool. You can do this for birthday, or I don't know, just a nice card. Alright, so I can do that. Envelope, we'll put that aside. So we're going to start off with the base. Alright, and then we have this piece which we're already almost there. So I just need to make this darker. Pretty happy with the other parts there. So, okay, let's bring in this again. And you can see now I have this little, oh, I'm going to use that. I need that. Where's the washi tape gone? Had a washi tape before. But I don't know where it's gone. I'll just grab it. So these are old washi tape. I'm sure you have some lying around. Just so that it's a it's temporary. I don't want. Whoa. Right, so temporary adhesive, and I put it around about halfway mark. Okay, so let me just always, I'm just going to test it out and see around about there. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with that. Or do I want it a bit higher? Maybe a little bit higher. How about that? Yeah, maybe something like that. Oh, but then I have to think about my tree as well. No, maybe I'll put it just a little bit. Smack in the middle. Okay. I think we'll do that. We just put it there. So we've got a masking piece there. And then so now I'm going to repeat the same thing. Right, I'm going to use all those same colours. And I'm going to start with the yellow, because that's my lightest colour. Start with the yellow and just going back and forth. Okay. And starting through the middle just edge out to the sides as well. Okay. Top and bottom, or in this case, left and right, because I turn it the other way to do my stamping. Because if I do it this way, I have to do it like that. It's just not as simple, not as natural for me. Alright, so I'm going to do that way. Bring it up to the side as well. So I guess you don't really need the orange because the yellow and the pink will make the orange. Alright, so we're going to do that. Well, let's try it. Let's try it without the now what colour was this one? I'm getting a bit confused here. That was the pink. Yeah. I'm going to do the pink. And I'm going on from here. Yep. So good. It's not really picking out a lot of the orange. So yeah, I think I do want some orange. Yeah. Oops, I need to put in the wrong colour. So that's the colour now. Sometimes it looks a bit dodgy, doesn't it, when you're shading. But they all look nice at the end, I promise. Just try not to overthink it. Right. Try not to panic, not to overthink. Okay, so I will do some of the oranges. So I'm going to do some of the orange. Because I want a bit more orangey look. Ooh, can you see the vibrancy now? There's no right or wrong, basically. Right? You can just do it however you like. Okay, a bit more orangey on the top here. And then I'm going to pull in the red. So it's really playing and experimenting and adding more when you need to. Bearing in mind that you don't want to go too much more. Okay, red. That would be the red. Got the red here. And I'm going to do it from here. Okay, and it blends into the orange. Red as I wanted to. It's very therapeutic, trust me. If you haven't done this, do try it. Do give it a go. Okay. Just creating a scene here if you are just joining in. I'm making 2 cards using the Delicate Forest bundle. Oh my word, see? I got ink. So you have to be mindful of that. I'm hoping that this will be fine because they'll be covered up. And then maybe more pink. Do I need more pink? See, I'm just going over things as I see fit. Alright. Okay. I think I'm happy with that look. Oh, that's right. I wanted to give this a bit more red for this one. On the bottom here. Oops. So, let's do more red. Ooh, gotta be careful. Okay. Gonna get really inky and covered. See, I'm gonna bring in some more orangey here as well. Yep, once you get all the colours, a bit more around here as well. Here we go. I'm happy with that. Just gonna close all these and put them away now before I get more ink everywhere where it shouldn't be. Right, so let's pull this and put these away for now. Alright, look at this background here. It can be quite pretty. So now we have this. Alright, here. So when we reveal that, so you get that sun image there. And so it doesn't look all white. I'm just going to go through the yellow. Okay. Let's go through, let's colour it, giving it colour. And if I want it more, I could add more yellow. Okay. How is that? Alright, so it's all good. So no two cards will look alike this. Okay, so don't compare yours with mine or with anyone else's because they're all going to look different. So, and that's going to go on there. But first I'm going to do the stamping that I am doing this card. So I've got my black. So now with this one, I'm actually using a product that we no longer carry. It's called the Stamparatus. So we no longer carry this, but you can get this, I guess, in your craft shop or online. You can get it, I think it's called Misty. So our version was not the Misty, obviously, it's the what about there that I want? Yep, I think so. So I'm kind of making a mark here, making a note. Okay, that's where I'm having it. I'm going to stick this on. Alright, so then that's going to go like that. So a little bit of that touching that. Oh, I pressed it down now. So there I didn't quite reach the sun or the moon, but that's fine. So I'm going to ink that up now. And the reason I'm using this is because my black is not very black. And so I want to go over it a few times. And that's the beauty of this kind of Stamparatus, this tool, yeah, is that, I'm going to just use that as mine, is that it lets you see how it's like really faded. Right, so this will let me repeatedly stamp it so that it gets more and more colour, and it should be all lined up unless I've moved it, which I hope I haven't. Right. I'm just very careful. Sometimes when I lift it up, it does lift up the paper as well. So there we go. It's looking pretty good. You see what I'm doing? 2 or 3 times. Pretty dark now, and I think I'm pretty happy with that. And then I am going to go with the black, and I'm going to do the rest of the shading here. So it's kind of a bit more moody now with the black on it too. So you see what we created here. So I've just stamped this directly. I'm making this all directly on the card base. Don't really have to do it all the way to the sides because that's going to be covered up. See that? But yeah, but I can if I wanted to. Create a little bit more of a moody look. I mean, if you wanted to, you could have just left this. You can make another card like this, right? I mean, how cool is that? Just make sure that it's all covered up. I don't have to do with this card because I'm going to actually go over it. I wanted to show you. So beautiful. I love making cards with seams like that. You can create your own little seam. There you go. Put that aside for now. Okay, and then what do I need to do next? So yeah, so that's now going to go over here. So that's my look. And I'm going to raise it up. So I'm using these long adhesive foam strip. Just going to tear a whole bunch up and go from this side. Then tear this bit off. There. And there. That's one strip. And then here. Two. Now that side is a little bit difficult because we've got some, for this one here I'm going to have to tear it. I'm going to do it in strips. There. There. Okay. How are we doing? Had a few mishaps along the way in today's class, but let's face it, I never do a perfect class. Nothing goes wrong. Oh well, that could be a good thing or a bad thing. What do you think? Alright, so I'm going to take these off. So this is a pain here because I have to do it in many strips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just whatever works. Here we go. Oi, come here. Here we go. Get rid of all these. And then now that will go on here. So that is a card. Well, then now I'm going to go over it. And sticking it down. Ta-da! Okay, so now I've got like a 3D looking kind of card as well. Right, and then I have the Celebrate, which I will then put on here. See, I've covered up that little blemish. Although, I kind of, maybe I'll cover it up with a bird or something. I want it down, because I don't really, like that compositionally doesn't look right to me. Right, because that's right into the, where the sun is. So I need to kind of move it down a little bit. I feel like I need to move it down a little bit. So, little tip of how I see things. You may or may not agree with me, and that's okay. This is you like it. So I think right about here. Here, and then this I can put under that here. Okay, let's go with this. And a couple peeking through. Okay, and then with this one, because I want to hide that, maybe I'll do a bird. What do you think? Should I do a bird? We'll see. Does that work? Do that. There we go. Alright, so that is our card. Card number 2. So we've got that. That's the original that I've made prior. And then this is the second. So no two cards are exactly alike. Okay, so but you get the idea of what we're doing here with the masking and the sponging or blending, as we now use because we're no longer using sponges. And then this was our first card originally, the first card. And so what we've done is we created a mask for this by die cutting it out of here, and we use it as a mask here to create that look. So and then we use that same mask on this second card. So we kind of do 2 cards at the same time, sort of. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully you like these cards because I think they're beautiful. I think they're wonderful and just a lovely way, lovely technique, this sponging and masking technique. And you can really do this with many different stamp sets as well. You know, like the scenery type kind of stamp set. You create your own background. Let me know if you do this, what colour you use, because you might not want to use the red, orange and yellow and pink. You might want to do more bluey, or you know, or even if you just add blue on here as well instead of just red, pink and yellow and orange. So I hope you enjoyed that and that you had fun and that you learned something new, or if you knew about this technique but you haven't used it for a while, you're a crafter, hopefully it would have inspired you to to pull this technique out and your next card making. So remember, when you shop with me this week, I'll be giving you the card kits for these, so you'll get 4 card kits, 2 of each design. Remember that I'll send it to you for free. The only thing is I can't stamp the images for you. Alright, so you have to do that yourself using the bundle that I have demonstrated here with, which is Delicate Forest, or you can, that's the Delicate Forest with the dies, that, the dies as well. What did I do with the other die? Right here, with the dies as well. So you can get that as a bundle. You can get that on its own, or you can get with the dies on its own, or you can get them as a bundle with 10% discount. Place an order with me this week, and you can get these kits. And if you don't like the kit, but you like the, so you don't like the stamp set and the dies, but you like the kit and you want it for convenience, the convenience of having things cut out already. So I will be able to give you the mask for this because it's not stamp images, so I can cut that out for you, but not, I can't do the stamping. If you want the convenience of having the kit all already cut out, so all you have to do is do the blending and the stamping, you can have that option too. Just, so all you need to do is a minimum order of $40 with me. So enjoy your week and happy crafting. keep sharing and keep spreading joy one card at a time. And I will see